You ever see a family on vacation floating in those matching inner tubes like they're filming a sunscreen commercial? Yeah, La Llorona hates that, because nothing triggers a bitter ghost like people enjoying the peace she pretended to have. So picture this, a cute little family out on Crystal Lake, floating together in those big colorful intertubes, drinks in cup holders, kids laughing, mom smiling like her life isn't held together with therapy and a Pinterest board. They're having that rare thing Mara Holloway never had, genuine family joy. And oh, La Llorona took that personally. She rose out of the water like she was late to her own haunting, hair soaked, gown dripping, looking like a drowned bridesmaid with unresolved issues. Because this exact scene triggered her deepest memory, her and Bob's matching Intertubes photos. Remember that era when she forced the kids into coordinated colors? When Bob wore those navy swim trunks that were definitely one size too small? When she pretended he was the best man she'd ever met, even though she'd met him at a gas station parking lot cookout? Yeah, that one. She used to make them take candid but not candid photos while she screamed, "Smile bigger!" "No, natural, no, bigger, oh my God, just smile." The kids were stiff. Bob was sweaty, and she was posting like they were the next HGTV couple. But this family on Crystal Lake, they were actually relaxed, actually happy, actually enjoying each other, which is basically a jump scare for someone like La Llorona. She drifted toward them across the surface, not swimming, just gliding, like a petty water spirit on a mission. The little girl in the yellow tube felt a cold breeze and looked around. Didn't see anything, but the water around her rippled in a circle. Her brother, floating next to her, suddenly sat up straight. "Mom, something touched my foot." The mom looked down into the lake and saw a white silhouette beneath them, hair drifting like seaweed. She blinked. It was gone. And that's when the dad's inner tube gave a tiny, perfectly timed, nothing else could have done this wobble. La Llorona tilted her head, judging, petty, drenched in regret, and whispered, "Not the matching tubes." Then, because she's dramatic, she flicked her wrist and an empty intertube gently flipped over like a cat knocking something off a counter. The family screamed. They paddled to shore like their life depended on it. Which, fair. As they scrambled away, La Llorona stayed there in the lake, hair dripping, dress floating around her like wilted petals. Because behind every haunting, there's a memory, and hers was simple. She once staged this same joy, manufactured it, forced it, posted it, but never felt it. The Rockies went quiet. Then the whisper came. Low, ancient, true. Still waters show truths you pretend to hide. And that shattered her. She sank beneath the surface, vanishing into the dark water like the ghost of every bad decision she ever made. And somewhere deep in the lake, her cry echoed, not sad, not longing, just deeply, deeply petty.